Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome to day 4 of our Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge, Camp Photoshop, as we've been calling it. Before we jump in, I want to give a shout out to all of our friends in chat. Mark Jacobs, what's up? You're back from your trip. Good to see ya. We got Gina, Jacqueline, Ishmael, Ralph. Awesome. Really nice to see you all. If you're just joining for the first time, make sure you're logged in and give me a shout out so I can make sure to give you a shout out right back. Adobe Live, of course, you're here. Very cool. If you're totally new, I'll go over quickly what the Daily Creative Challenge is. It's basically a 2-week challenge. This one runs between June 17th and June 28th. And it's 9 challenges, so Monday through Friday, both weeks. Each day you're going to receive a challenge, and it's basically, hey, let's make a photo manipulation in Photoshop, or let's, like today is, make a poster. So they're very simple, they're beginner friendly, and they come with a live stream. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm going to walk you through an example of the challenge, and then you can fly off on your own and work in Photoshop and do what you do best. What's up, Ruben? Andre, good to see you. Kay Richards, hello. Paul. We also have a community chat, so you can see that the chat is going on to the right of the screen right now, but you can also join us on Discord, and I'll show you that in a moment. So you can post your work in there to get feedback, and then at the end of the challenge days, we're always posting our work on Behance, so by the end of the 2 weeks, we'll have a new portfolio piece. Very cool. Eco says, good morning, Kathleen. I am ready for camp. Nice. Carlos says, may your coffee be strong and yummy. Yeah, we haven't really done any drink checks this challenge. What is everyone drinking? I got my classic, my latte. It's very good today. Thank you, people at the coffee bar. Appreciate it. Joaquin says, hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. All right, so I mentioned community chat. So if you want to register for this challenge, you're going to click this big, blue, beautiful button. And that's also going to take you to the community chat. So that is Discord. And I will show you, and we have a link, I believe it is bit.ly/psdiscord. The P and the S are capital, don't forget. And that is going to take you here. So Discord is basically a chat server where you can build your community, you can get pro tips about the challenges, you can just chat about design things in general. And if we can pop back over to my screen, this is what it looks like. So you can see in this channel right here on the left, design feedback, that's where people are posting their works in progress from yesterday's challenge, which was a pen tool challenge. We were editing the clothing of somebody and then adding a cool pattern into it. So I'll show you a good example. This is Celia's. Very cool. Looks like Celia edited out the outfit and added this cool purple and green pattern. Even using, is that the currency brush from Kyle Webster? I love that brush. By the way, Kyle Webster will be on right after me with Better Know a Brush. He's going to be working in Adobe Fresco, which is very cool. So you can post your works in progress here. Suma posted their challenge from, I believe it was day 2. And this is where you post work to get feedback. So say you're wondering about the values or the composition or the colors. Post your work here, ask a question, and your wonderful community will have the answers and give you their ideas. And then, like I said, once you've gotten your feedback and you're totally done, you then upload it to Behance, which I will show you. What's up, Kita? Good to see you. Jacqueline says, last time you had your coffee with, oh yeah, oatmeal. I want to try it. There was no oatmeal in my coffee, but it was oat milk, which I do have. Milk, not milk. What's up, Chad? Good to see you. Yeah, Kyle on the live stream. What a good Friday. He's actually in the green room right now practicing his awesome iPad skills. So he is going to be showing Adobe Fresco, which is what Project Gemini has just been unleashed to be named. So that is our drawing and painting app on the iPad and mobile devices. Okay, so let's jump into the challenge. As you can see in the Daily Challenge tab, it is let's design a poster. So specifically, since this is Camp Photoshop, I'm thinking of a poster for the play or the musical act that's going to happen at the end of camp. So that's kind of how I'm thinking about things. And don't worry, you're not gonna have to actually design and lay out, type, and decide what size you want the poster to be. This is supposed to be beginner friendly, so I'm gonna show you how to use a template, specifically a free template from Adobe Stock. So if you don't know Adobe Stock, it is a super awesome website where you can find all kinds of resources, some of which are free, some of which you can license. And templates are included in that. So if I'm going to the templates and I'm searching indie poster, maybe put free on the front of that. I'm searching it and I see this one. Now this one on the right would have been perfect for summer camp because it literally is already set up to be a camp poster, but it's for Illustrator, so we're going for Photoshop. So this is the one I'm gonna use. You can click download for free. I've already downloaded it, so it says re-download for free. And then once you have it downloaded, let's jump in here. You're gonna get something called a PSDT file. So that's a Photoshop document template file. These can have sometimes a hard time opening in Photoshop if you just double click them. So one way to totally get around that and not ever have any problems with it is to grab it from your files or your Finder and just drag it onto Photoshop. And you should be able to open it just like that. Alrighty, so over here on the right, you can see that it already has all of these layers set up. This is pretty much just ready for us to insert, drag and drop, change colors, and end up with a beautiful poster. And you might have noticed yesterday I asked on Discord, hey, does anybody have a headshot or a selfie that I can use for tomorrow's challenge? This is why. This is why. Samuel says, why design a poster in Photoshop as opposed to Illustrator or InDesign? That's a good point. So InDesign is specifically meant for print design, so it's great for designing posters, and Illustrator is great for laying out text. One reason I do like designing in Photoshop is smart objects. So we can easily swap out photographs, change effects super quickly without slowing down the program too much. But all of those programs would work for designing a poster. Yeah, Ariana, isn't this a nice template? I agree. So like I said, we're gonna go for some sort of like play that we're gonna put on at the end of camp or musical act. So I'm gonna be changing all of this text to match what I want. I'm gonna make my layers panel a little bit bigger. Let's get rid of the colors and the swatches. We can drag this up. Cool. Now, if you've never used smart objects before, they're very cool. Let me give you a good example of one right now. So say I'm scrolling down here to the artists folder. I'm twirling that open. Opening this up. And maybe we'll actually go here. I basically want to change this image first. There we go. So I'm down in images, and this is why smart objects are so cool. You'll notice that this is already masked out, and when I double click on this thumbnail, it's going to take me to a new file. This is the smart object. This is the object that it's linked to. So it's already set up. It just has a layer that says add your image here. So I'm going to go up to File, Place Embedded, and I am going to choose the image that I want. I think Noor was asking earlier, is the person behind Adobe Live, is that a real person or is that a robot? Well, I have a picture right now that we're going to be using for our main act. I think Tim Mobest made this. This is Adobe Live. This is GusBot in his true form. He is an astronaut. He is a rocket man. And he's going to be the main act for our musical and our play. I'm going to hit enter. We can turn on and off this adjustment layer if we'd like. And when I hit save, so I'm doing Command S or File, Save, and go back to my poster, it's already in there. Say I want to turn the black and white or the sepia back on. Save it. Go back, and it's already updated. So it updates in real time, super duper quick. And we can just plug and play and build out. Valder, I know, cool. So Valder is one of the people who sent me a picture of themselves So I'm gonna go ahead and insert Voltaire's picture. You'll notice that I have auto select turned on. So that's gonna let me really easily just go around and click on images, and it's gonna automatically choose that layer for me, instead of having this turned off and having to hunt through all of these folders and twirl all of them open. All right, so turning auto select on. Let's make this top one John Smith. And you'll notice other artist one, that is the folder. Double click into that smart object. Let's place it in, or we could go down to our Finder and just drag it in. Here's a picture of Aldair and his uncle's dog, I think. I think that's who that is. Let's increase this. Should it be about the dog or should it be about Aldair? That's my question. Let's move this around. Maybe it can be about both of them. They can be a duo. Gonna hit enter to commit the changes. Turn this on and off. We'll keep it turned on. Save it. And jump back. Okay, so we have our first supporting actor. Now we have another artist. Let's jump in here. Let's drag another image in. This is Valentine or Valentine. Let me know how you pronounce it if you're in chat. Posted this lovely headshot yesterday in Discord. We will hit save. Ooh, that looks like a real actor's headshot. Nice. These two, I don't know so much, but yeah, this is great. Alrighty, so since I have auto select turned on, I can just click on the text and it's automatically gonna choose the correct layer over here. And I can just go to my text tool. Let me turn on Keycaster so you guys can see what I'm even doing. Okay, so double clicking, Command A to select all of the text. We'll say Aldair, L, boom. This one I think was double click, select all. Moving that up. There we go. Valentine like Valentine's Day. Cool. Valentine Pierce. Got it. Let me just add the rest of the name in here. Leonardo. That fits in perfectly well. And then of course, we need to add the text for the Gus bot. The performance shot courtesy of Gus Bennett Jr. Very nice. This is Gus as well. So we are going to be changing this text to say GusBot, special performance by, this could be Rocket Man, played by GusBot. And I think this show is going to be called Blast Off. Have you ever heard of this play? I just made it up. Alrighty. So let's do Daily Creative Challenge Presents. Blast Off, Indie Music Festival. How about, what should this be called? A Photoshop Spectacle. We will decrease the kerning a little bit there so that you can see the E. Maybe we'll just get rid of the A. Blast Off Photoshop Spectacle. Nice. This is set for today. So let's make sure this says the 21st. Oops. Go back, go back. 21st of June. Doors open at 10 p.m. That's a little bit past my bedtime. So this is really showing you the magic of smart objects and templates. It's already all set up for you. So easy. We can go in, change these images super quickly. Say we want to switch out the Gusbot image for another image that I received. I think Sean sent me his headshot. Yes. So maybe Sean is our lead actor now. He's the new Gusbot. Command S to save. There we go. That looks like a real headshot too. But to keep this exciting, let's keep it the Rocket Man. Ariana says, this is awesome. So glad. I can't wait to see what you all make. This template, I know it seems pretty generic, like everyone's might look the same, but let's get into customizing it even more. So we can jump into these shape layers. So say I'm on the headline box. I can just go up here to the properties panel, which is wonderful. And if I choose a different color, say maybe a more Photoshop-y kind of blue, easy peasy. We can go through here, change all of these to that blue just by clicking with auto select turned on, changing them. One more, I believe. And this template even lets you change the background color. So down here at the very bottom, they have a background folder. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to double click on it, which will let me change the solid color fill. And we could choose whatever we want. I like the white, it's kind of stark and nice. Let's just play through here. I love this live preview. Maybe it's kind of a blue on blue. It's not too bad. Cool. I think let's just keep it white for now. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go in one more time. Joaquin says, Doe, I need headshots. You can definitely use stock if you'd like. Ooh, Tim, you like the blue? Actually, Tim, let's see how you look in one of these headshots. I may or may not have a couple screenshots of Tim, because I know he's taken screenshots of me before and made funny GIFs. Let's try, there's Paco, this very serious one of Tim. He says, wait 1 minute, I have important things to do. Save that. I like it, serious man. All right, we're going back to Valdair. Let's get this exported so that we can then get it uploaded onto Behance. Export as. Oh no, oh yes. All right, as usual, we're gonna change our file format to fit our needs. I'm just gonna go for JPEG. It's easy. Tim means serious business. Oh yeah. Let's do a width of say 600 because I know it's gonna be pretty tall. Saving it. Great, export. Choose where we want things. Let's put this in the poster folder and we'll say blast off the musical. Gusbot has a very beautiful voice. It's naturally auto-tuned. Alrighty, and actually, I've changed my mind. I want this to be in color because it already has such nice color. Tim did such a great job on this composition. Let's jump back in here, add the color back in, jump back in here, add the color back in. Love those colors. All right, I like this. Save as, JPEG, blast off, full color. And we're gonna make sure that we have our image size set correctly, which I did not. Change this to 600, cool. There's a million different ways to change image sizes, export things, save things. There we go. Blast off, full color, save. Oh, thank you, Eco. I seriously feel like this blue and this composite just looks a lot nicer with the blue of our background. Okay, let's jump to Behance and get this uploaded. So remember, we're updating the same project over the course of 2 weeks. So here's our Camp Photoshop project. Is there any standard size for a poster? I think there's a couple different poster sizes. This template specifically, I think, was just like an 8.5 by 11. But I think there's like 11 by 17. There's 18 by 20 something. Gaurav says, I think you should add a blue tint to the headshots too. Should we do that really quick? Just keep things cohesive? Let's do it. It's a great job, or a great idea. All right, jumping back to this headshot. We're just gonna add a solid color layer on top, choose blue, and then use a layer mask to link it to Valder's headshot, and then change the blend mode to something that looks good. What do we think? Looks like he's part of the Blue Man group. All right, I'm just gonna duplicate this, bring it on down. I'm holding Option to duplicate. Let's link it. Yeah, I like that. Let's turn down the opacity a bit. Cool. That's a great idea, Gaurav. Save it out. Blast off, all blue, baby. All right, let's jump into Behance. You love the blue? Cool. Gotta admit, Kyle has amazing brushes. I agree, he's gonna be here in the flesh in just a couple minutes. So let's edit this. We're going to be exporting and uploading into our project. Blue, nice. And we're gonna add to the bottom. This is what, day 4? Wowzers. Make a poster. Upload our media. There we go. The new chapter of the Avatar movie, yes. Wow, this looks so good. It actually looks like it's printed on newsprint. I don't know if you can see these kind of like half-tony dots here. Awesome, one of the most important things we gotta do is we need to go into our settings and ensure that the keyword is correct for our project. So PS Daily Challenge, that is our hashtag, it's our keyword, that's how people are gonna find our work. My coffee looks neglected, it's just sitting here, sadly. Make sure that keyword is in there so that we can find your work and others can too. So I'm going to save that and let's check out our updated projects. Blue. Scrolling all the way down. Nice. This looks so put together, maybe because we started with a template and a lot of the decisions were already made for us. But remember, you can change the fonts of this. You can change the font color. You could even mix things around. If you'd like, you can drag and drop assets. It'd be cool to see some sort of like pride poster with some sort of rainbow scheme going on. Awesome. So if you want to check out other people's challenges, you can search PS Daily Challenge in the search bar, and you should see all kinds of beautiful Camp Photoshop challenges. One of my favorites I see right here, Kay Richards. This looks awesome. You chose the perfect image for using the smudge brush tool. This colorful image allows you to do some really nice colorful lettering, and I think you might have done this smudge with the font still turned on, with the text still turned on, and usually I would say you should probably turn it off first, but it allowed you to have this nice white highlight, so nice job. Ooh, another one by Kay Richards. Nice. I haven't seen very many actual like gritty textured patterns used for yesterday's pin tool challenge, so good job. So don't forget, if you don't want to post to Behance yet because you're not sure and you need some help, please post your works in progress to the design feedback channel. Oh, we already have one from Unica. Nice. You even used the smudge brush, I think. Wow, look at that. What a great image. I like the blue and the orange, nice complementary colors. Nice primary colors here by Vertical Create. You're not a big fan of your outcome. I like it. So post your work here, ask for critique. You can also just hang out in the chat, post links, ask each other questions. This is where I was asking for the headshots from people. Join us on Discord. So I'm gonna be back not tomorrow, on Monday, because it's Friday. So Monday we'll be doing day 5. So don't forget, come back at 9 a.m. Right after me, we have Kyle T. Webster with Better Noah Brush and Renee. So they're going to be talking about Adobe Fresco. It's going to be great. Get ready to draw. And then after that, we have some XD goodness. So I'll see you back on Monday and have an awesome weekend. Bye, everyone.